Thank you all. Well, another day has passed, another day, and I have not used algebra. One word distinguishes life skills from every other skill that human beings learn, and that word is mandatory. Life skills are the mandatory skills human beings learn to thrive and commune with others. In contrast to academics, which children may or may not learn, depending on gender, geography, and economics, life skills development is not optional. Every human being on this planet, be they a pauper or a prime minister, learns and utilizes some measure of life skills. Please think for a moment about the last thing that troubled you. Was it your health? A conflict with a colleague or a loved one? More money going out than coming in? If the answer is yes, you were troubled by life skills. Now think for a moment, who were your teachers? A nutritional expert? Emotional literacy educator? A finance professor passionate about his curriculum? Not likely. In all probability, they were your parents. Parents who learned from their parents. Parents who, by and large, were never formally educated in the critical skills societies presume they will teach. The fact of the matter is, the life skills educational process more closely resembles genetic inheritance than it does academics. If your father has red hair, you have red hair. If your father screams and yells, you learn to scream and yell. Children learn what they live. That's the operative paradigm, right? Why? Why is it we send children to school for years to learn math and even music that their parents may not know? And yet when it comes to the arguably more critical arena of interpersonal communication, emotional literacy, and children duke it out on playgrounds, physical or virtual, well, we call them names. We call them mean girls. We call them bullies. And we punish them. What are we teaching? When children become young adults and they take on one of modern society's more difficult life skills assignments, marriage, we wish them good luck. Guaranteed they're gonna need it when their only preparation was the wedding ceremony. My husband and I were trailblazers. We took 6 whole hours of marital prep counseling before we tied the "till death do us part" knot. 7 years and 2 children later, our happily ever after went to hell. Thank goodness Father Lavery at least took care to emphasize the importance of prayer. While we do not proactively teach children life skills, we routinely prepare adults to respond to crises in the life skills arena. Doctors, lawyers, therapists, law enforcement, military, to the tune of trillions of dollars. Isn't this a bit like asking people to jump in the cockpit of a 747, absent education to fly, and then cleaning up the crash sites? Media headlines provide our very real life skills report card daily. Bullying, divorce, wars, starvation, obesity, decreasing life expectancies for the first time in human history. Record individual and national debt, threats of international financial collapse. Free will does not mean we choose the assignments. merely the means by which we pursue success. I'm happy to say my husband and I reconciled after a year of separation, and while we are galaxies away from making Dr. Phil's success list, we did learn one critical skill that permitted us to pursue our own definition of success. And that skill was distinguishing between specific life skill competencies and whole person character assessments. When a child struggles with math, we say the math is difficult. When a child struggles with self-regulation, emotional literacy, we say the child is difficult. Why? When my husband, before we separated, when he would do something I didn't like, I disparaged his whole person. During our year of separation, we attended therapy, we read some great books, we increased our competency levels in interpersonal communication, and we came to appreciate ourselves as simply learning. Albert Einstein famously said, "You cannot solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it." Parenting 2.0 is committed to transforming the life skills educational process. History gives us reason for optimism. Not so very long ago, a small group of people decided that all persons, all children could learn academics. Not merely the well-to-do, but all children could learn academics. And while that dream is still unfolding in many parts of the world, the reality is they forever changed the definition of possible for billions. That same, an equal, if not greater, opportunity presents us today. That opportunity is illuminating life skills, the centrality of life skills to every avenue of human interaction that they are. That opportunity is declaring that children need not be limited in life skills education any more than they are in music, sports, and academics. That opportunity is nurturing a new, more dynamic paradigm for life skills education in the 21st century. P20 Talks is the world's only professional conference for life skills educators. You are the courageous pioneers who have traveled from multiple continents to nurture this new paradigm. Margaret Mead accurately observed, "Never doubt that a small group of people can change the world. Indeed, that's all that ever has." I would like to invite all of you now to stand and give yourselves a much warranted round of applause for being the change the world awaits.